Hello, Internet. My name is Ryan Ingram. Today is April 24th, 2020. Recently, we received a home for zero money down, and it will not stop spewing money. Today, I am here to walk you through the circumstances that led to this event. I tell you what, I have had so much fun creating these silly little thumbnails, and thank you for enduring that very dramatic entrance. However, now let's talk about these real numbers and how I came about this deal. A few months ago, a wholesaler reached out to me letting me know that he had a property for sale. I've never talked to this gentleman before. He got my number from another investor who knew I was looking to purchase more properties, and this property in particular didn't quite fit that investor's business model. So the wholesaler called me. He told me that he had a property under contract and the owners needed to sell the property as quickly as possible. He informed me that the purchase price was $25,000. It needed no renovations. It's also currently occupied. I really believe this is the perfect deal. And then he went on to tell me that it's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath home. It's rented out currently for Section 8. The rent is $850 per month, of which the tenant's responsibility is $140 per month. With these numbers, I'm normally a little bit skeptical. This is a too good to be true deal. Here locally, our Section 8 doesn't have the best of reputations. They are notorious for sending one inspector out, dinging a whole bunch of, or flagging a bunch of items that need to be fixed. The investor will fix them, and then another inspector will come back to verify that those initial items were fixed, and in that process, they'll flag even more items that need to be addressed. So I don't work with Section 8 too much. That's just what I've heard. However, the inspection for Section 8 happens once per year. This inspection in particular happened in December. So it has recently been inspected. It recently passed everything. So it's good for the next year without any renovations that we know of. So at this point, only repairs and maintenance throughout the year may happen. He went on to tell me that the furnace is from 2015, along with the water heater and the AC unit. So this is all great news, right? Well, now let's look at the monthly expenses. So on this property, I did take out a mortgage. Shortly after the wholesale called me, I called a good friend of mine. I said, hey, I've just been approached with this deal. The purchase price is $25,000. Here are all the numbers. He's also an investor. And I said, do you have any interest in lending $25,000? He said, perhaps. What kind of terms are you thinking? So let me show you that. I borrowed $25,000 at 12% with a 3-year balloon. Now these are interest-only payments. So again, as I've mentioned, at 12%, it's really easy. It's just 1% per month. I borrowed $25,000. So that brings up a mortgage every month of $250. Now, as I kind of glossed over here, since it's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, it's a brick ranch on a slab. The ARV for that area is around $50,000. So from the purchase, we're already adding $25,000 worth of equity to our net worth. So that's pretty fun. And that's one of the reasons I'm comfortable with taking out a $25,000 private money loan at such a high interest rate. So the taxes are around $895 per year for this property, or $75 per month. The insurance is $35 per month, and the property management fee is $68 per month. Again, this property management fee is 8%. So all of this comes out to be $428 of expenses per month. Now the income of this property, as we discussed, is $850. So that's the money in, and $428 is the money out. So the difference between these two is $422 per month. And that's after the private money loan that I just erased, which is at 12% per month, so $250. Now, because we had such a high amount of equity, because we have a 2-year balloon, so let's say we refinance this property and we don't pull any money out. So we only refinance $25,000 to pay off our initial investor. And let's say this is a commercial loan, so the terms aren't as favorable as a Fannie Freddie loan. So let's just say we get a 20-year amortization. And let's say the interest rate, again, let's be conservative and do worst case scenario, is 7%. So now we could potentially drop our mortgage payment down to $193, or let's just say $194 per month. So that would save us $56 per month once we refinance. So now, instead of making $422 per month, we're making $478 per month. We're keeping our $25,000 of equity from the beginning just from purchasing the property. And now we're cash flowing almost $500 per month off one property that we had to put no work into, and we purchased it rented. Now let's take a look at a few pictures of this property and see what you guys think. Unfortunately, because this was the perfect deal, we're not able to get into the property to look around and do a video walkthrough because it's currently rented out. But let me just show you a few of the pictures that I have. And again, this property is already rented out. Section 8 has approved it. The paint colors, again, are a little suspect. I would have gone with some, what do they call it, agreeable gray, or some neutral beiges, but that's okay. We'll be able to do that at the turn, and everything functions properly. So far, we've had 0 service calls and 0 complaints from this property. So what do you think about that deal? Did you laugh as hard as I did over this thumbnail and introduction? I sure do hope so. And hey, I tell you what, I'm having so much fun doing this. Please like, subscribe, and comment below with any questions you might have, any concerns about the deal. I'd love to answer them. And also, if you want to talk about anything else on this channel, please let me know. I'd love to, so especially if it results in a hysterical thumbnail. Can't wait to talk to you guys soon.